Wait, don't skip. God has a message for you. Now, today we're going to be talking about a revelation that came to me that's beautiful, and it answers the question to a lot of unbelievers. If somebody didn't get to hear Christ or didn't even know about Christianity or the gospel, do they go to hell? Even though they didn't have the chance and the opportunity to get to know Jesus Christ? And I'm here to share with you a revelation that answers this question and gives you a whole new perspective of understanding of the word. So come with me to 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 18 to verse 22. It states, "For the Christ died for our sins once and for all, the righteous for me, for the unrighteous, to bring you to God. He was put to death in the body, but made alive by the Spirit, through whom also he went to preach to the spirits in prison who disobeyed long ago, when God waited patiently in the days of Noah while the ark was being built. And only a few people, 8 in all, were saved through the water, and this water symbolizes baptism, that now saves you. Also, not the removal of dirt from the body, but the pledge of a good conscience towards God. It saves you by the resurrection of Jesus Christ, who has gone into heaven and is at God's right hand with angels, authorities, and powers in submission to Christ." So you see, to answer the question, Jesus doesn't turn his back on anybody. The same way the disciple that came to Jesus and he was praying to God under the fig tree, and Jesus saw him and he said, "I did not turn my back from you." He doesn't turn his back from people like me, for people that will once come, and to people that were already. He doesn't turn his back from the present, the past, or the future. He didn't turn his back from the people in the days of Noah. He went down to hell after he died, into their prisons, and preached the word. You don't think Jesus went down to the prison, to hell, just to preach the word and then go back saying, "Oh, I'm out of here, sorry." No, he saved those people. It says those people were saved. The people that were in hell for thousands of years being tormented by Satan were saved by Jesus' resurrection. By the love of him, by the grace and mercy and kindness and love of Jesus Christ, those people that were lost got found in him. And I promise you, nobody is going to deny Christ after thousands of years of torment in hell. They're going to accept him, and they're going to be saved, and they're going to be renewed in the spirit. So to the people that are asking the question of, does God just send those people to hell? First off, God doesn't send anybody to hell. We go to hell by our own free choice. And second of all, Jesus does not turn his back from the people that didn't have the chance. The people that do have the chance to know Christ, that are told the gospel, but they say, "Oh, I'll go clubbing, I'll put God last, I'll do that later, I don't got time for God." And if their day of judgment comes and they are in hell, there is no chance for them. There is no hope for them, because they already had the chance and the opportunity to accept God and they didn't. That is their free will to do so, but they don't have a chance. But to the people that were in the flesh and didn't have the opportunity, didn't have the privilege to know God's mercy and God's grace and God's love, to the people that didn't have the chance to know Jesus, that didn't have the chance to be taught Jesus, they didn't have their chance in the flesh, but God's going to give them their chance in the spirit. If Jesus went back to save those people in the days of Noah, what makes you think he's going to turn his back from the people now, from the people in the future that will soon come to be? Jesus won't turn his back from anybody. So it's beautiful to know that Jesus will save the souls, will preach to the souls, and give the souls a chance that didn't know God, that didn't know him, a chance to be saved and to have salvation through him. And it's beautiful to know that, to know Jesus' mercy and his love. To know that the people, even though they didn't have a chance in the flesh, that they will have a chance in the spirit. And it gives me great joy to know that. Great joy to know this revelation is true. That it explains Jesus' mercy and his kindness and his grace. It shows the levels Jesus will go to for us. Because he loves us. Because he didn't just die for people in the present. He died for people in the present, past, and the future. The people that exist now, the people that existed, and the people that will soon exist. Jesus died for everybody. His blood was shed for all of us. And it's beautiful to know that this revelation is true, because it's biblical proof of it. Jesus wouldn't just preach to people, to lost spirits, just to preach to them and then go back to heaven. Oh, see you later. No. Jesus went to hell and preach the gospel and preach the word and save those people, it says they got saved. So what makes you think, to the non-believers and to the believers that have that doubt in their mind of God, what makes you think that Jesus won't save those people? What makes you think Jesus will turn his back from the people now that don't have the privilege to know Christ? He won't. He will not. And I guarantee you this, the people that are in hell that didn't have the chance in the flesh, they're not going to deny Jesus in the spirit. They're going to do anything to get out of that torment. So it's beautiful to know that those lives, those souls are being saved. And Jesus Christ is doing it. Share this message with somebody that needs it. Share this message with anybody you can, for this revelation is truly beautiful. And it will truly open up a lot of eyes and show a lot of people God's grace and his mercy. Thank you.